Welcome to my channel. I am Kiara Dolce, and if you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully you will find this a place where you are happy and welcome and that it gives you good vibes. If you are not new here, thank you so much for returning. Air hugs. I'm reacting to The Circle. So The Circle is a show on Netflix that I literally just came across. I understand it's in the second season, but this is me we're talking about. I'm always that girl who has not seen that movie. I did a test on Facebook today that showed that there's a ton of TV shows that I haven't watched, The Circle being one of them. So I started watching it and I'm literally only on the first episode. It's down to the point where the rating results just came in. So before we watch the rating results together and you get my true and genuine reaction, I want to tell you what's happened so far. Beware that this is a spoiler alert. If you haven't watched it yet. Spoiler alert, okay? Spoiler alert. I'm going to show the results. So the show is basically about how you present yourself on social media, and everybody's goal is to get everybody else to like them. And of course, just like we know in social media and in the real social media world, which is not real, it's fake, but you know what I mean, there can be catfishes everywhere. There can be people who are not what they say they are, and the whole premise that social media is not real. Instagram is not real, and Facebook is not real, TikTok is not real, all that stuff. And it basically comes together in this show where people have to create this image of themselves and make the rest of the people like them for that image that they create. So the people that we have so far are, I had to rewind it a little bit so I could see everybody's names. His name is Chris. Okay, so he reminds me of myself because I think he's like a Gemini. I think he doesn't care what anybody thinks about him, and that also helps him to be fully himself, and he's not afraid of expressing himself, so that makes everybody kind of drawn to him. He's just kind of like person like that would be on the stage. And then there is Joey, which, oh my gosh, Joey is straight out of Jersey Shore, okay? All the way. Like, I promise he grew up watching Jersey Shore and he wanted to be just like, what is the dude's name? You know who I'm talking about from Jersey Shore. He's just like him. The Situation? Yeah, Situation. Then there is Mercedes with the Z, who is actually Karen. Mercedes is a catfish, okay? She's not the person that she says she is. And then there is Sammy. I think her personality is more of the real type person. Like, she's not about representing the pretty girl. She's one of those people that when you went to high school, she didn't allow anybody to bully anybody else. And then you have Shubham, who is Indian American, and he presents as the very smart, techie type of guy, very innocent, and he wanted his picture to have no filters. Like, you know, you might not notice him in a room full of people's pictures. Then you have Alana, who is like I think I should do a Pretty Girl Problem episode about her because I feel her pain. She's the professional model. She's blonde. She's skinny, but she's also kind of like being a little bit of the mean girl, and by using that, kind of trying to use it to her advantage. So people are automatically starting to not like her, and I feel like it doesn't have to be like that for her, but she's kind of putting herself in that situation. Seaburn, who is posing as his girlfriend Rebecca, and that is interesting because he's a straight guy pretending to be a girl, and not just any girl, but his girlfriend. So it's like, I know his girlfriend is probably watching like, what? Like, I don't know. She probably thinks it's so cute. I don't know. Professional NBA player. So my first impression of a lot of professional players or people who are supposed to be celebrities is that they can be pretty boring sometimes because they get caught up in that image of that celebrity. And so sometimes celebrities have to be even killed. They can't be too this way or too that way without some type of criticism. So I feel like his personality is a little bit suppressed, but that he tries to basically live off of the fact that he's a professional NBA player and he can get any girl he wants. I think I've gotten through everybody's names. There's Sammy, Alana, Rebecca, Mercedes, and then there is Joey, Shubham, Antonio, and Chris.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah. So basically towards the end of the episode, they kind of start to partner up for the most part. And it's kind of typical. It's kind of predictable that Joey and Alana would kind of partner up, and that Shubham and Rebecca would That's not typical, but whatever. That's what ends up happening. They partner up. And it is typical that Mercedes and Antonio would partner up. But Chris and Sammy have not partnered up. And that makes sense because they're both probably not going to be interested in each other. But they're the last two who have not partnered up with anybody else yet. But actually, they could partner up on a friendship type deal. Like they don't have to necessarily become a couple in order to partner up. So maybe they will. I kind of want to see them partner up together because they kind of understand each other in the whole fight for the LGBTQ community and all that kind of thing. So I think they probably could resonate with each other on that side. So anyway, we're starting to get to the point where people are starting to make alliances. Those two are the only ones who have not yet. But before all these alliances, they had to literally rank who they thought was the best based on their profile pictures and their descriptions. The descriptions were they kind of gave you an idea of what the person's probably about. So they start making their alliances after they've already done this ranking. So now that they've got these alliances in place, the ratings are about to come out. And I'm guessing that the ratings are going to kick somebody out because that's the whole point of these type of competitions, right? To eliminate. So we're about to see who's going to get eliminated. Also, before we watch that, they did an icebreaker, which was so funny to me because I am pretty observant and I noticed something that was common in this icebreaker. And that was that the question was, is it okay to pee? The main question that I want to talk about is it okay to pee in the shower? All the black people said no. Did you notice that? All the black people said no. All the white people said, most of the white people said yes, except for Alana. Like, she said no too. But I thought that was so funny. Anyway, let's watch. Let's see what happens. I'm nervous. I'm nervous for them.
Alert. Just when I thought I was out.
I hope. Oh, gosh.
Oh, my God.
I feel you.
Let's see. I want to be like somewhere in the middle. You know, the first people who's first now are going to be like the threat. Like people.
7th and 8th.
Okay.
Come on. Okay. Get ready.
Hold on. Y'all. I'm so nervous. Okay, so he got 7th and 8th. That's the first person. Shubham got 7th and 8th. I guess that's saying that the majority of people voted him low like that. I'm not really sure what that means, but that's what I'm assuming that meant. Oh gosh. All right, so let's keep going.
I'm just hoping I don't see my photo.
Oh.
Oh my God, I got 8th? Are you kidding
That's what that
me?
means. He got 8th and she got 7th.
No,
I wonder.
not Shuby. How are you 8th?
So what happens now?
Oh, this is so bad. Alright, well, the hardest part's over. As long as I'm not last.
Okay, then what happens?
That's all I gotta say.
What? Okay, so I think I get it. I think I'm starting to understand it slowly. If you get rated low, then you have some space to work up. But if you get rated high, then they will probably rate you low next time. But I don't know how the eliminations work. I still don't know how the eliminations work, so let's just keep watching. She's saying her name wrong. Oh my gosh, she really hates her. Oh, snap. Okay. Good.
Yes.
Sammy's number 1. I bet you Sammy's number 1. Yeah, she got number 1. Oh my gosh.
My strategy isn't working, obviously.
Wait, what did you want? 1 or not?
Yeah, it makes sense that those guys got 1 and 2. They seem natural.
But I really didn't want to be second. I wanted to be like where Joey and Chris are at because it's not much of a threat. Now everyone's going to gun for me. They're gonna try to get me out now.
Okay, now my question is, how do you get out? How does somebody get you out? So I'm just going to keep watching, and then I'm going to come back and summarize, because I'm pretty sure I can't just be recording this whole thing on here. So, ooh, but there's another alert. Let's just see. Let's just see.
Let's go. Tell me something that I don't want to know.
Oh, here we go. What's next, Circle?
Whoa. So now we're doing like back-to-back heart attacks. Wow.
The most popular players, Sammy and Antonio, are now the Circle influencers. What?
Influencers, what does that mean?
Right. What does that mean?
What's an influencer?
How the fuck did this happen?
Okay, anyway. Oh my gosh, y'all. I had to start recording again. Mainly because I just realized what's going on. Okay, because you know how I was like, okay, so then what happens? Like, how do people get eliminated? Okay, if you're not the top 2, you could get blocked. And if you get blocked, I'm pretty sure that's the same as being eliminated. So let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's crazy because, like, I've hated influencers my whole life.
Oh, then why are you here?
On social media.
You could. Oh my gosh.
Wow. I'm verified. That's a verified check.
They got verified checks.
Know each other's.
The pictures and the captions had to be the thing, and the occupations or whatever, like whatever their descriptions were about themselves. And that's really interesting. But I feel like now that they have partnered up with people, like some of them have started to make alliances, that could affect how they rate each other now when it comes time to block. So let's just see. All right.
Being pretty, modeling, etc. Send.
Message.
You know she
Question mark.
You know she
Send.
does that.
Do you think we should pick Elena?
Girl, that's what you wanted.
Oh,
Okay, so I feel like I called this. I didn't know that it was going to be all of this, but I could tell that Sammy was not feeling Alana. Okay? I could tell. Look, I feel some type of way about people mispronouncing names, okay? I don't know. I feel like at the beginning she was pronouncing it the right way, and then she just switched it up to Elena, because she literally could give 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. She does not care about Alana. She wants her gone, and she was like, oh, I wasn't ready for that, because she didn't want to look guilty, but she did not like her from the beginning, and she wants her gone. So let's just see what happens. However, I will say that Alana kind of put herself in this mess that she's in because of some of the things she's been saying, and she's been kind of coming off as pretty shallow. So I'm not gonna hold her blameless in this, but I do absolutely see the pretty girl problems going on in this episode here. Look, they chose it, but they're not gonna tell us who they picked.
Protect each other.
I knew it.
we protect each other.
Perfect.
Now he's good. He's strategic. Okay, so hold on. Before I play this part, it's 4 minutes and 26 seconds left. I think that you know how reality shows do. They will make you think that it's going to be one person, and it's not going to be that person. So I think that because they talked about Alana, it's not going to be Alana. And I low-key think it is going to be Alana, because I know that Sammy doesn't like her, and I know that Antonio doesn't. He's indifferent towards her. But I don't know who else they could have picked regardless, because Alana was number 3. She was a threat because she already scored up high. So they're not going to go for anybody that's lower. They're definitely not going to go for Mercedes, because Antonio's formed an alliance with Mercedes, and Sammy doesn't have a pro or a con about Mercedes, so she's indifferent to her. But if we're thinking about likability or current likability, Alana's low on Sammy's side and neutral on Antonio's side. Mercedes is high on Antonio's side and neutral on Sammy's side. So she's not going anywhere. Alana has 2 things going against her. She's been ranked number 3, and Sammy doesn't like her. So I think she's going to be going. But because of how these shows work, she may not be going just because we think she is. Let's just see.
Who are you picking?
Smart, strategic. I knew it. Okay, y'all, I said it. I called it. I called it, and I promised Scout's Honor I did not see this episode before. And I knew it. I told you why. I told you why. I'm smart. I'm smart. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm trying to get caught up so I can do my reaction videos in real time. But let me know what you thought when you first saw this episode too. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Oh my gosh, my brother. We can see you in the mirror. We saw you in the mirror.
I almost bust my ass on camera.
Oh my gosh, I'm keeping that. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment on what you thought and how you felt about the results of episode 1, season 1 of The Circle. All right, y'all. Talk to you later. Bye. Skirt. Apparently, there's an encore or something like that going on, and Alana gets to meet one of the players before she leaves The Circle. So 1 minute and 28 seconds left, and I'm guessing that does not include credits because it's a Netflix. So let's just see what happens. Before I press play, I want to mention I'm glad that they're doing that because nobody got to actually meet her, and they judged her because they thought that she wasn't who she said she was. So now they get to know that she really is who she says she is, and I hope she meets Sammy.
Alana is on her way to meet one of you.
Girl, meet Sammy. Meet Sammy.
Oh my fucking God, I gotta put a jacket on. Damn,
Put your jacket on.
I'm just gonna say it was Sandy's fault. It wasn't my fault.
Yep. Uh-huh. How you feel? Whoa. Okay. So I guess she meets him on the second episode.
It's been less
So,
than a day in the Circle.
let's just see
and
what
already
happens.
One of our 8 players, Alana, has been blocked.
Forgot that Joey really liked her, so now he's nervous. He's like, what do I got? I got nothing.
See if she knocks on my
Let's
door.
see. Ooh, who's she gonna see? Maybe she'll see Joey.
Alana, I hope you are who you say you are, because I'm not.
Yes.
Like, I'm a professional model.
Lies.
I'm like, oh, she was a professional model.
The
She was,
lies.
like, all glitz and glam.
The lies. Just be honest and tell her that you didn't like the fact that she was talking about skinny girl this and pretty girl that.
Get judged. So basically, I was like, no, I really want people to see me for who I am.
I felt so bad. It
Yeah, you
was tough.
should
It
feel
was
bad.
tough.
Right. Well, I think that was enough of a sneak preview of episode 2. I'm going to go ahead and watch it. And again, I'm going to try to get caught up. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. My third salutation.